Here we go. Positive energy all the time. Good to see you all. Rep your city, rep your city. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. You already know I am representing Chicago, Illinois. Here we go. Here we go. Come on in, come on in. Let me see who's over here representing. Represent your city. So I'm ready to go. Ready to kick it off today. I'm going to kick it off with this information. This is valuable information. Send this to everybody you know. Send this to everybody you know, especially ages 20s, 30s, and 40s. Send it to everybody. My boy Eric is in the building representing Jersey. Shout out to everybody in New Jersey. Shout out to everybody in New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey, but not really. I just was there because some kind of way, when you get off the freeway going to New York, you in Jersey right next to New York. It was like I got gas right there in Jersey, and then I just drove a couple of blocks, and I was in New York. I don't know how that works. But that was deep. So rep your city, rep your city. I got some great information for everybody. I hope you caught my video earlier. Go check it out. I was outside. I lost $200. $200. I had two LLCs that I had to file last month. $75 for each one. It's $100 fine if you're late. They got mixed up in all my paperwork as I was digging through stuff. And boom, $100 for each one. Instead of me sending the state of Illinois $150, I sent them $350. Ouch. But sometimes bosses take losses. Pay the cost to be the boss. I paid the cost to be the boss. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. James Brown told us. Look at me. Well, what do you see? You see a bad mother. R.I.P. to James Brown, one of the greatest to ever do it, if not the greatest. All right, that's good, Eric. Go do what you got to do. I'll check you out. Y'all come on in, rep your city, represent your city. Shout out to my new mods. I added some people as mods. I got rid of a couple of mods that's really busy. They couldn't be here, and it's getting hectic, and I need people that's already here. So if you were a mod and I took you off, it wasn't nothing personal. I just felt like you're really busy. So I didn't want to pressure you thinking that you got to be here. You got to go make your money. Okay, so salute to everybody that is a mod and everybody that was a mod. What's going on, Serenity? And what's going on with all the beautiful ladies? Mr. Redskin, what's going on? Y'all rep your city, rep your city, represent your city. I am representing Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, we we're going to get into it. I was outside. I jumped up, had to run to the post office. Said, should I drive or should I walk? The post office is about half a mile away. We got Richmond, Virginia in the building with the great vocalist. We got Philadelphia in the building. Y'all come on in, come on in. So yeah, I got up and I just threw on anything. It looked like it was raining out. And said, should I go to the bank and get a cashier's check and go to the mailbox? Or should I go to the post office, get a money order, and think if I want to send it next day or just regular? Got down to the post office. I didn't have nothing but $100 bills on me. They didn't have enough change. They had enough change, but if he gave me change, he'd only have some ones left. So then I had to walk back, walk to the bank, get a cashier, 2 cashiers check, walk to the mailbox. I said I might as well make exercise out of this. Walk to Whole Foods, walk back. My phone died out before I got back to my location. So I had to turn my phone off. But I recorded everything. I'm going to chop up those little parts in Whole Food and put them on Vegan Intel so they could see me shopping. Yes, indeed. On the way, walking from Whole Foods, someone asked me, did I lose the $200 by gambling? And that's what caused this live stream. My live streams be live. They be real conversations that I'm really thinking about. I don't troll. I don't put people's names in my video unless there's an issue that I really want to discuss. And I felt like because my phone died out, this was something that I need to discuss with the people about loaning money and gambling. Loaning money and gambling. We're going to talk about that. I got a good brethren. We got Miami-Dade in the building. Rep your city, rep your city. We got Philly in the building. I already said this. We got Richmond in the building, but this is my niece. She's not really my niece, but she's really my niece. To the point where there would be smoke over her. Seriously. I'm not kidding. You don't want to bother her. I've picked up family on social media. There's people I really consider family. Never met them, but kind of. I feel like I know them. Yeah, Serenity, sweetheart. This is the thing, y'all. Roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. You got to take the good with the bad. When things happen, it is what it is. Don't let things get you emotional or down. It's just what it is. You have to function regardless of the situation. It could be very serious. You could be in a car accident and end up in a hospital where you got to get surgeries and everything. And your life and your recovery depends a lot on your attitude. And you have to still have a positive attitude. You have to always look at the bright side. Ooh, I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yes. That's how you got to do it. When my book comes out, I'm going to be getting into those situations deep because, I had to go to rehab and learn how to walk. I couldn't walk by myself for months. And that could have been a really bad experience. But because I'm a little bit of a moron and I practiced what I told you, I took it like a G. I laid myself down. I went to rehab. I was at home laying on my back. And my queen, was, come on, let's do it. Ride that pony. So she had to get on top. And she got pregnant. I had a son. I got her pregnant. I couldn't walk yet. I keep it a billion. I was still putting babies in. I'm still putting babies in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my son was conceived before I could walk. Oh, my soul. Boy, listen, I'm the realest alive. You understand? It don't get no realer. A lot of y'all I don't know no more, Robert, because they made y'all put that ad in front of y'all stuff. They changed it, huh? Because everybody got to add something. YouTube did that? Because they changed my whole page and everything. I can't find nothing. Did YouTube do that, y'all? I just noticed that like 2 or 3 days ago. Everybody was at this, at that. I'm like, who the hell? Who is at? YouTube made y'all put the at, change y'all names? That's deep. Somebody let me know. YouTube did that? Because there wasn't no at Robert. The at signal, your stuff say at Robert Carson Jr. 559 5943. Like hers say at Joe F82. That didn't, I used to have her name. They did that, huh? Like he'll say at Quaylen. He was a mod. They kept his the same. Boy, that's deep, ain't it? Babylon. Babylon makes the rules. Babylon makes the rules. Two Post told us, Babylon makes the rules. Babylon makes the rules why my people suffer. I don't think the notes was right. My people are in a mess. Cold song, right? No, I ain't did nothing, Robert. Babylon makes the rules. We got Richmond, Virginia. That's why it's a bass player. I only sang some. I can only sing songs that's in the key where I could sing. Crazy. Before we get started, ladies, send those beautiful photos so I could post you here on my channel. Send the photos in. All right, ladies? And for you ladies that sent your photos, you look Marvelous, ladies. So yeah, ladies, send those photos. You ladies look gorgeous. Shout out to the new queen I just added. You look beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So ladies, send those photos. Pharaoh El-Aton at Yahoo. Oh yeah. So yeah, man, I lost misplaced my little letters or my little business forms I had to send in for my LLC. $75 for two. That's $150. If you late, $100. So I end up for $150. I end up sending $350 out of $200 down the drain. Ouch. So I was explaining it. Somebody said, "Well, did you lose it gambling?" They said, "Did you lose it gambling?" And no, I did not lose it gambling. Okay, I did not lose it gambling. I don't gamble. All right. So let's start there. I don't gambling. All right. I don't gamble. The last time I gambled was probably 1974, around there. I stopped gambling back then. You know, because when I grew up, by the time I got in fifth grade, I started gambling in fifth grade. In fifth grade, I started shooting dice, pitching pennies. I started shooting dice. My name was Michael Stewart. So on our block, it was Michael Young, Michael Mosley, Michael Stewart, Michael Hawkins, Michael Mosley. So it's too many Michaels. So everybody called me Stu. Where's Stu at? Call me by my last name. What's Stu? And so by the time I got in the fifth grade, uh, I was gambling. I was in the dice game with the little boys. My age group. I'm shooting dice. I'm in the fifth grade. I'm shooting dice with fifth graders, sixth graders, seventh graders, eighth graders. And my friends would be looking for me. Where's Stu at? Stu gambling. Where's Stu at? Stu gambling. Where's Stu? He over there gambling. So they started calling me Stu gambling. And so I used to be Stu gambling. You see the player in the tailor-made suit. You see what I was on. It's me and my sister, my mother, and my father. But you see the tailor-mades and all that. So I think by this picture I had quit gambling, but a little bit younger than this. I was a player and a hustler. I wasn't a gangster. I was a player. I was a hustler. And you know, when you're a player, you know, I'm just playing. I'm just playing just to play. So I was a player. I was a hustler. And when you're a player and when you're a hustler, sometimes you got to get on gangster stuff so things will get gangster. But I'm not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But things get gangster. It's just how it is. But I haven't been gambling since Stu Gambling, right? So I want to talk about this situation. Now, uh, I was, I did go to the boat. I did go to the boat when I was older, in my 30s, mid to late 30s. I used to go to the boat. I used to go to the boat because I was selling substances and, you know, I would, I had a lot of clientele and I would be uh, out lots of hours. I would wake up. People would call me for greens starting in the morning, like uh, 7:30 in the morning, because they want to get some greens before they go to work. I did greens. It's gonna be in my book. After work, a lot of people call me for greens. And then when you start getting to the evening time, people would call me for white. And then I also had a CRACK house. So, I was doing three different types of things. So I was hustling, hustling, hustling. So I wouldn't really get home until about maybe 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And my queen at that time, that's just what it was. You know, she knew what she signed up for. So that was just the life. And so late nights, I got to kind of stay up. You got to stay awake. But even if you're not trying to stay awake, you if I'm making runs and I'm making deliveries till um, if I'm making runs and I'm making deliveries until you know 2 in the morning, then 2 in the morning, that's when I get off work. So now when I get off work, I'm wide awake. I just got off work. You know what I'm saying? So when I get off work, you know, I'm I'm wide awake. So I gotta find something to do. I gotta find something to do. I'm trying to find a picture that represents that era. This is it. This is that period. So sometime to find something to do, I would go pick up my wife here at the time, and we would go to Club Dread because they would stay open till 3 in the morning. So if the hustling is slowed down, gets slow around 12:30, I could go grab her. We could go and get to the club by 1, and we could spend 2 hours at the club. Plus, if my beeper went off, I could jump in the car, leave her at the club, go grab the bread, come back to the club, right? Because we lived way out in Harvey and the club was downtown. So I could go get the bread while she be at the club, you know what I'm saying? And then come back. But some nights, when I would get off work, I would go to the casino. So that's why I want to talk to y'all about gambling. So I would go to the casino, but I wasn't really going to the casino to gamble. I was just going to the casino to hang out and stay up and have like a drink. Because when you hustling, you don't be getting inebriated. You don't be off substances if you are a real hustler. So if I roll up a blunt, I just hit it. I put it in the ashtray. That's it. I can't be getting, I can't alter my energy. I gotta stay on 100. And so when I would roll up a blunt and hit it, the only reason I would roll up a blunt, because if you're at 100, you don't want to go down to 90. You want to stay at 100 and get the bread. So when I would roll up a blunt and hit it, it's because I'm at 200. So that's why I only hit it once or twice, because I'm just trying to get back down to 100. I'm not trying to go down to 50 and all. I'm not trying to chill. I'm just trying to take the edge off. Because you're supposed to be at 100, but I'm 150, 175, like that. And when I would get back home and go in my room, it was this long. When I get back, it's this long. Well, baby girl that went in there or blew my thing down. It might be gone. You know what I'm saying? I got to constantly roll up another one. I'm like, why you don't just roll your own? Right? So I would go sometime to the casino at night, right? Get there about 1:30, 2 in the morning. Because when I get through hustling, if it's 2 in the morning, 2 in the morning for me, it's 5 p.m. for y'all. And when you get off at 5 p.m., you don't go to bed, right? That's after work. So my schedule's so crazy, 2 a.m. is after work. It's like 5. So I would go to the casino. So that's why I want to talk to y'all about gambling, because when I went to the casino, I did not go to the casino to win no money. I'm just there chilling. I might have one drink because I'm on 200, 250. I need to come down to 100. And that mess up relationships because your woman wants you to come down to 50 and 25. I'm not doing 50 and 25. I'm at 100. I'm at 100 when I get up. I'm at 100 when I go to bed. When we have sex, I'm at 100. When you talk to me, I'm at 100. And I never go down to 90. The problem is I might be on 110. I might be on 125. That's the problem, because I ain't never under 100. And we're going to talk about all that when my book come out. So I would go to the casino, but I did not go to the casino to win no money. Period. Any money I gamble was money I don't care nothing about. I take money, okay, here's $500. I don't care about this $500. None. I'm not trying to win. You want to win, but that's not the purpose. My mentality is I'm willing to lose this $500. I'm willing to lose this $500. So because I'm willing to lose $500, if I win $2,500, that's like a bonus because I was prepared to lose. Period. Because you don't never gamble with money that you cannot lose or that you care about. If you care about that money, don't gamble. Only gamble with money that you don't care nothing about. Only gamble with money you can afford to lose. Do not go, you got your paycheck, $2,500, your rent $17. Man, don't go in there gambling with your rent money. What are you doing? What is you doing? Now, the first thing about gambling is this. Brothers, listen to me. It's only two types of men. It's bosses and workers. Sit. It's bosses and it's workers. If you're gambling to win, use a worker. The only way I can have interest in gambling is to own a gambling spot because I'm a boss. I'm a hustler. And hustlers don't make bets. Hustlers take bets. Hustlers don't make bets. Hustlers don't go to casino. Hustlers own casinos, okay? G's up. Hustlers don't go to casino. Gangsters, hustlers, real players don't go to casinos. They own casinos. Hustlers don't go to dice games. Hustlers throw a dice game, throw a card game. You're not no hustler. You're a customer. If you making bets, you a customer. Hustlers, we take bets. You come bet with my establishment. DraftKings, them is hustlers. When you go and bet with them, you a customer. You're a lame. They the gangsters, they the hustlers, you the lame. I hope y'all listening. So you never, ever, 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 ever gamble with money that you care about. Only gamble with money that you don't care if you lose. It's all right to gamble. You with your wife, you're in Vegas, she said, let's go to gamble. Look at your money and say, I don't mind losing this $200. Yeah, babe, let's go. But it's got to be money you're willing to lose. Now, I recently had a person going through some stuff, and I wanted to help them out. They was going through something, and they had a lot of bills and stuff like that. And they said if I, loan them the money, they give it back. But the money was not nothing I was willing to not get back. So because I wasn't willing to not get it back, I didn't give it to them. I got a good friend that put me in the game, taught me how to cook it up and everything. And recently, he's been going through a lot, 8 cancer surgeries. I talked to him not too long ago. He said he got to go back for another surgery. I really need to call him, but I loaned him $2,000. I don't be liking to call him because I don't want him to think I'm looking for the 2,000. I was on the phone with him, and it was like, Ram, man, you know, my kids messed up this house, man. They had the house, they lived in the house, and they didn't pay none of the property taxes, bruh. They didn't even have to pay to live in the house. All they had to do was keep up the property tax. So he had to come up with $1,800 to pay the property tax. He was just complaining about this situation. Me being a good brethren, I said, what's your new address? Right? What's your new address? Boom. I went and took him $2,000. I gave him $2,000 as a loan, but I gave him a $2,000 that I did not care about. I have not gotten it back, but I don't care because I loaned him money that I was willing to not have. I did not loan him money that I had to have and that now I got to call him and call him. I didn't do that. I loaned him money as if I threw it away. If I get it back, good. If not, I don't care. I got a person recently in a bind wants some money, but the money that I would give them, I would want it back. So I didn't give it to them. I'm not loaning you no money that I gotta have because I'm a hustler. And hustling sometimes get gangster. Gangster sometimes equals prison time. So I'm not going to give you no money that I got to go get gangster on you. Right? I'm not going to give you no money that I got to go gangster on you to get it back. That's not going to happen. So if I absolutely need it, in this time with the police and people snitching and all that, I can't gangster and get it back. I can't give it to you. Listen, when you loan somebody money, their word don't mean nothing unless it's maybe your brother or your sister. But even if it's your brother or your sister, and you got to pay your rent on Friday, you don't loan nobody no money and then you don't get it back. Because even your brother or your sister, you can loan them the money and they gonna pay you back, but then something happened where they can't pay you back, and now you're gonna get evicted. Now your phone gonna get turned off because they might not be intentionally. It might not be intentional that they can't pay you back. So if you absolutely need your money, you gotta tell them, I don't have it. I don't have it. Because you don't have it. You don't have it. You never loan or bet money that you need. So this person, I'm not giving them nothing and putting myself where I need my money back. And now this happened, but that happened, and I'm not doing all that. Another thing, if I loan you $2,000 and you pay me back $200 at a time, I never get my $2,000 back. because it's a big difference in giving you 2,000 and then 200, 200, 200. That's like I never got my money back. So don't let nobody pinch your money back. They got to give it back to you the same way you gave it to them. Now, if I give you 2,000 and you say, I'm going to give you 1,000 this week and 1,000 2 weeks, that's all right. Because that's not, at least that's 1,000. I could feel something. But you're not finna hand feed me my money back like that, because now I never have my money and I can't spend it a certain way. It's going to dwindle off because you're dwindling it to me, and it's going to dwindle off. You understand? I'm giving y'all game. Don't you loan nobody money you need. If you loan them money, charge it to the gang. Consider it gone. Like my friend had all them surgeries. He could have passed away. How am I gonna get my money back? I didn't care. It was $2,000 that I was willing to give him because he helped me make hundreds of thousands that took care of my wife and my children and all that. If your uncle loans you $1,250, you need to give him his $1,250 back. Just because he said it's all right for you to give it to him in $250, don't do that, G-Rob. You don't have to. Just because he's willing to take it like that, that don't mean you got to do that. If you got the money, give it to him. If he loans you money and you got to pay him back at $250 at a time, that's on him that he did it. But that's the perfect example why you don't loan nobody no money like that. Because I don't want my money back no $250 at a time. I want my money back the same way I gave it to you. So if you got to pay him back $250 at a time, he gave you something you couldn't afford to pay back. Because at $250 at a time, that's 5 payments. He made 1 payment, now he got to wait for 5 payments. Now that's him. He's your uncle. He wanted to help you out. I can see that. But he was willing. Listen, G-Rod, this ain't about you. This about your uncle. This about the loaner. He gave you $1,250 that he did not need. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you as the one getting the loan. He gave you money that he didn't mind getting $250 at a time. He didn't give you money where he needed. He did exactly what I'm saying. He gave you money that he could afford it. He could afford to give it to you. So your uncle did exactly what I'm talking about. He gave you money. He gonna pay him back. But that's not the point. The point's not the person to pay. So we're not gonna switch the conversation. I'm not talking about the person got to pay it back. I'm talking about the lender. This is about the lender. Right? This is not about the person that owed. So this is not about G-Rock. This is about his uncle. His uncle gave him money that he was willing to wait for. His uncle did it right. He gave him money. This is about the lender. His uncle gave him money that he wasn't hard up for it back. So he like, it's cool. Just give me two. He could afford, if he only wanted $250, that means he could afford to do it. So I'm not talking about G-Rock, I'm talking about the uncle. The uncle could afford it. He like, yeah. Hey, give it back to me $250. He don't care. If he didn't even give it back to him, it wouldn't have affected his uncle none. His uncle was prepared to lose the $1,250. Facts. His uncle was prepared to lose it. When did he ride? His uncle didn't care nothing about that money. He gave him exactly what he asked for. Certain money, he gave it to him. His uncle didn't care. That's my point I'm trying to make. His uncle didn't care. His uncle was not going to be calling him, "Where's my money? Where's my..." He wasn't going to do that. Here. You say, "Can I pay you back at certain things?" Yeah. He don't care. The uncle did exactly what I'm telling y'all. The uncle loaned him money that he did not need and that he could afford to lose. The uncle could afford to lose that money. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the uncle. I ain't talking about G-Rod. The uncle could afford to lose it. He like, yeah. You only lend money that you can afford to lend. Don't lend no money in your cano do. And somebody gonna tell you, "I give it right back to you." And then you give them the money, and you're like, "Man, you ever loan somebody some money? They call you, they say, 'Man, I'm real messed up, Pharaoh. They'll be like, "Pharaoh, I'm real messed up. If I don't have $400, I'm gonna get evicted. I need $400 by Friday." You be like, "Man, I don't really got it because I gotta pay something next Friday, that next Friday. But I tell you this, I'm gonna give you the 400 so you can take care of your emergency. But I got an emergency too. When can you give me my money back?" You're like, "I could give it to you Monday." You'd be like, "Man, I need my money Monday because I got to pay this on Friday." So you give them the money to help them escape their emergency. And guess what happens? They leave you stuck with your emergency. They don't have the same urgency to give you your money back to cover your emergency. And it's your money. You covered their emergency with your money, and they won't cover your emergency with your money. And you end up messed up for somebody you just helped. So you call me, you need $400. I got 24 and my rent 21, and this due next Friday. And if I give you this 400, I won't have my money next Friday. You say you're going to pay me. I say, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Because I'm not betting on you. I'm betting on me. I got my money to pay my stuff. I'm not going to give you my money and bet on you to make sure I don't fall off. Is you crazy? Is you out your mind? I'll loan you some money if I don't need it. My boy was sick, had all them surgeries. He took care of me when I was hustling. Droughts come. Man, I need a hoopty. I don't want to drive my nice car. The police is hot. Boom, he pull up in front of my house with a used Honda. Pull up in front of my house with a used Honda. Here, how much you need for this? My boy won't. It was cheap, like 1,800 something. I give him 1,800. Boom, I'm driving a Honda. Like 6, 7 days later, the Honda break down. I call him. "Hey man, the Honda broke down. I'm on my way." He come get me, pick me up, take me to his boy. get me another Honda. And they get the truck and tow that Honda back to his boy. So yeah, he said he needed 1,800. He wasn't even asking me, he was just venting. I said, I'm on my way, $2,000. When I called him to check on him, he like, Ram, man, I'm finna have your money. Bro, I ain't call you about the money. I call you because you sick, bro. I ain't call you about the money. Bro, I'm not calling you about that money. Because when I gave him that $2,000, I gave him money that I didn't care nothing about. I didn't care. That's my friend. That was my business association. He really put me up on money. He was the one had me getting thousands and thousands of dollars. He was always fair with me. If he whipped something up and it was 2 zips and it come back 2.5 zips, he give me the whole 2.5. He don't take the half off and give me the 2 I paid for. He give me the whole thing and then show me how to do it. So here, I haven't gotten it back, but he didn't have 6 cancer surgery and got to have another. I'm more worried about his health. I don't care nothing about that money. I gave him money. I don't care. I didn't give him money I needed. Never give nobody money you need and never gamble no money that you need. Never, ever. If you need it, keep it. Do not loan nobody no money that you cannot afford to get back. If you cannot afford to not get it back, you can't help them. And don't be gambling with your money, because gambling is an addiction. And you're going there wanting to gamble only 200 and lose it, and then gamble another 200 trying to get it back. Now you 400. Now you're desperate because you can't afford to lose 400. So you're going to gamble some more because you think you're going to get it back. Now you're down 800. And they got an office back there where you can bring your lease to your home and your lease to your car and get money. And they'll take your home and they'll take your car. Them is gangsters. Stop going in there gambling with them gangsters and them hustlers. Because hustlers do not make bets. They take bets. They take your bet. You play on their roulette table. You play on their blackjack table. You shoot dice, and that's they building. Hustlers. Hustlers don't make no bets. They take bets. They don't make bets. Hustlers don't gamble. None. Hustlers take your money and set up somewhere for you to come gamble. Y'all just seen that big NBA scam with them brothers losing all their money in their gambling. Cleaned them out. When they're playing with the mob gambling, they had all kind of electronics on the machine to make sure you don't win and all that. But somebody asked me, would I lose $200 gambling? No, I don't gamble. I don't gamble. Period. I don't gamble. I'm going to give y'all some more game. Hold on. Let me give y'all some game. I'm a hustler. I don't gamble. Watch this. Listen close, bro. Listen and learn something. Listen and learn. Watch this. All right. If you, I buy lottery tickets. I buy lottery tickets. Somebody say, "Do you play the lottery?" No, I don't play the lottery. That's gamble. I don't gamble. So you say, "What you mean you don't gamble? You buy lottery tickets." Let me show you something. I buy lottery tickets for pick four. For $1, I win $2,500. Okay. So for $1, I win $2,500. Listen, for $1, I win $2,500. So I buy that lottery, same number. I don't play the lottery. I buy a number. I wait till the lottery come to me. Play that same number. I buy that same number. So if I buy that number for a year, right? That's $365, right? Y'all with me? $365. $2,500 divided by $365 equals 7 years, 6.8 years. In other words, if I give them $1 every day for the same number, as long as I hit before 7 years, I got my money back and some profit. The slow people in the back is typing, ain't listening. Y'all listen. It's $1 a day. For $1, you win $2,500. In 1 year, that's $365. If you bought $1 every day, it would take you 6.8 years before you would be to spend $2,500. So that means if you buy that number for 2 years straight and it hit, you spent $700 and you made $2,500. That means you won $1,800 and you got your money back. You got your whole money back and $1,800. Let me tell you again, if you give them $1 every day, in 2 years, that's $700. When it hit, you're going to get $2,500. When you get $2,500, that means you got your $700 back plus $1,800. So basically, your $700 was in the bank. You got your $700 back with $1,800 interest. I'm done. The slow people are not listening. They typing. And they distracting. They distracting y'all. Y'all see certain people when I'm talking to y'all and they distracting? They want you to read what they typing and I'm giving y'all, you see? You open up your eyes. Let me get rid of the distractions. I'm going to tell you one more time. Let's do it again. If you pay pick 4 and you play you buy the same number every day. If that number come in, you win $2,500. If you went and bought that number every day for 3 years, you would spend $1,095. So let's say you gave them $1 every day for 3 years. And on the 3rd year, you hit. You gave them $1,095. You're going to win $2,500. Right? 2,500 minus 1,000. Do the math. You're going to get all your money back plus your profits. That's $1,095 that you're going to spend if you play for 3 years. $2,500. $2,500 minus $1,095 means you're going to win $1,400, and you're going to get your $1,095 back because you're going to get $2,500, right? You gave them, you played for three years, you bought the same number. You got to buy the same number every day. And you don't chase numbers, you let the number come to you. If you do the math and you play the same number and it take you 3 years for it hit, when it hits, you're going to get $1,400 and your $1,095 back because you win $2,500. So you got all that money back plus $1,400. Okay? Anybody didn't understand, go watch it back. Go watch the video back. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Anybody didn't understand, go watch the video back. Y'all listen. It would take you, if you played every day for 7 years and you won, you'd get all your money back. You can't lose until after 7 years. How many times is that number going to come up in 7 years? Because when those numbers come up, they'll come up like 3 times in a row. So you might wait 2 years, 3 years for the number to come up. When the number comes back up, 3 years, you done spent $1,095. It hit, boom, $2,500. Boom, it hit again, another $2,500. Now you got $5,000. You got all your money back, but you got $5,000 cash because they hit twice. Because they make their money because you be gambling. I don't gamble. You gambling. So I'm gonna try this number. I'm gonna try that number. You bounce around, you don't win. I don't gamble. I'm not gambling. I just play a number and wait till the number comes to me. I'm not gambling. I'm waiting till the number come to me. I'm just waiting. I'm not chasing no number. I got a number, and I wait till it come to me. Because it's going to come before 7 years. It's going to take 7 years before I lose. In 7 years, that number going to be the king 4 or 5 times. It might take a long time the first time, but the way them numbers work is once a number comes, they have a tendency to keep coming for a while. And you can end up with $10,000, $15,000, sticking with that number and wait till that number comes to you. I don't gamble. I'm not gambling. I'm not gambling. I'm talking about Pick 4 lottery in Illinois. I don't know where it is, what it is where you at. Pick 4 lottery, play the same number every day for $1. Me, I'm getting double the money because I'm paying $1 in the morning and $1 in the evening. I'm playing $1 in the morning and $1 in the evening, same number every time. I'm going to hit the morning, I'm going to hit the evening a few times. Yeah. I wait till the number comes to me. I ain't chasing no numbers. I'm not chasing no numbers. And how I pick my number is I looked at all the numbers before I started playing, and the number I'm playing had came up twice. Also, the number I'm playing, that first number keep coming up. You understand? That's game for y'all. Okay? Do it or don't do it, Reggie. Simple. It's on you. I gave you game. That's it. I'm not answering a bunch of questions, bro. I gave you game. Take the game or don't take the game. Simple. I don't care. I don't care, Reggie. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. I gave you the game. That's all you get. Take the game or don't take the game. Simple. Take the game or don't take the game, so I can tell you. I'm just telling you, at $1, it'll take 7 years before you lose. What's the odds the number going to come in 7 years? I used to win all the time with Pick 3, but that ain't no money. I want some money that makes some sense. I used to do Pick 3. It was all right. It was cute. But this the lick right here. Because I could just keep playing the same number for 10, 15 years and end up making $50,000, $60,000. Facts. Now, I'm the kind of person, when the number hit, I'm not telling nobody, Reggie. I'm not telling nobody that personal business like that. I don't tell my business, bro. I'm just telling you what to do. I'm not telling you none of my business, bro. You asking the wrong questions. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not telling you that. All right, y'all. Don't forget, never loan or bet money that you need. And hustlers don't make bets, they take bets, okay? I hope you learn from this. Those that learn, congratulations. Another thing, math. You want to be successful, you got to know math. If you don't know math, everything I just said about Pick 4, you have no idea what I just said because you can't do the math. Your math ain't mathing. If you do your math at $1 a day and it takes 7 years before you lose, all you got to do is let that sink in. And even if you put the money in for 6 years, just like a bank, because you're going to get all your money back, even if it takes 6 years. All you did was that money just sat there, and you got it all back. A great investment, better than the banks. Imagine an investment $1 a day that got big returns. Can't beat it. Same number every day. I play a week. I play a week. Same number every day. People that bounce around and change numbers, they be losing. They're going to tell you when they won, but do you know how much they lost? They be losing. And they be playing too many numbers. I don't play no other number. I go, that's it. $1 morning, $1 that's it. I'm not giving them no money. I'm not giving them no lot of money. They get $1. They get $1 for the morning. They get $1 for the evening. That's it. That's all they're getting. So I'm not playing $2. I'm playing $1 because I'm playing two different games. I'm playing $1 for morning. I'm playing $1 for evening. I consider them two different. The morning getting $1 every day. The evening getting $1 every day. If both of them hit, that's $5,000. Do the math for $1. Imagine I get $1 in the morning, $1 in the evening for 2 years. That's $700. And they both hit. That's $5,000. Would you give up $700 to win $5,000? Just let me know. Would you spend $700? Would you spend $1,400 to win $5,000? Because $1,400 would be 2 years. No, $1,400 would be 4 years. $1,400 would be 4 years. Well, it would be 2 years. It would be 2 years for the two games because it's $350 for both games. That's $700. So yeah, for 2 years, $350, 7, and 7. That'll be $1,400. So in 2 years, you spend $1,400, but if both of them hit, that's $5,000. And you would have to do that for 7 years. It would take you 7 years to spend $5,000. It would take you 7 years at $365 each, at $700 a year. Divide 700 into 5,000. It would take you 6.8 years before you could lose. You couldn't lose unless it don't hit in 6.8 years. And you know whatever number you play is going to come up before 6.8 years. And even if it come up in 6.7 years, you got your whole money back. You got your money back. Some people, I gave this advice already to hit a couple times. That depends on your number. But if you're playing a decent number, it's going to come. And then when you go to pick 4, scroll, see the first number. If you don't see the first number a lot, how could you win? Because you can't win without the first. You got to have all 4 numbers. You got to have all 4 numbers. So what you want to do is make sure that the first number is a popular number that come up. Because if you don't get the first number, you can't get all 4, right? So say you look and you see 7 keep coming up. 7 this, 7, 3, these 3, 7, 7. You want to play 7 and 3 other numbers. Because as long as 7 come up, you close to winning. So go by that first number. Which first number show up the most? So you go to pick 4 and you just go days back. Go days back. See which number is the popular first number. When I did it, the number I picked had already won twice. So because that number had already won twice, it might not come back for 2 years, 3 years, whatever. I got time. I got time. If I just one of them, if I win in 4 years and I play for 4 years, that's $1,400. And I get 2,500 back. So I get my 14 plus 1,100. I take that. That whole money I paid, I get back, and interest. And because it took so long to hit, it's gonna hit again. So I wait 4 years, it hit. In 4 years, I spent 14. This just for one, let's say the morning. 4 years, that's 1,400. It hit 2,500. So I got my 1,400 back plus 1,100. I keep playing. It hit again, but this time it hit a week later, a month later. That's another 2,500. This time I ain't spent nothing but $30. I play the number straight. One number straight. Pick 4 straight. No box shit. One number straight. You with box, you don't win the same amount of numbers. You don't make. I'm talking about the big money. You make the big money straight. You pay $1, and if you hit straight, you get $2,500. Period. You ain't heard me say nothing about nothing else but that. Follow directions. You play one number, $1 every day. And it's going to take you almost 7 years before you can lose. Now, it's on you to use your mind and pick a first number that comes up a lot. And if you see a number that's coming up a couple times, pick that number. Because it might disappear for 2 years, but it's going to come back. And 2 years, you spent $700 and you won $2,500. Would you be willing to spend $700 for 2 years and get the $700 back plus $1,800? Show me a bank got that kind of interest. Show me a bank where you could put $700 in there and 2 years from now have $2,500. Banks ain't gonna give you that. The lottery is the best bank in the world. You put $700 in there and you got $2,500 back. Your 7 plus $1,800 in 2 years. The people I gave advice to, a lot of them won 3 months later. One of them won like 6 weeks later. 6 weeks later, like, Pharaoh, that shit hit. And a lot of them probably didn't hit how many times. It all depends on when the number come up. The number come up when it get ready to come up, so you can't get frustrated about that. You just wait. You see what I'm saying? You don't care. I don't care. I'm just waiting until it comes. And then I got all my tickets, so when it hit, I can look at the first day. I can calculate how many dollars I got, count my tickets, how many $1 did I give them, and how much did I get back. I got $2,500. And I add my money back. I got my money back and a profit. Whenever it hit, whatever money I gave them, I'm going to get that back plus a profit. Think about it. When you get the money, you get your money back plus a profit. If you spend $1,000 and then you win $2,500, you got your $1,000 back plus $1,500. And now you got $1 every day again. Yeah, I got $1. I got $1 again. And the dollar that I'm giving them now is their money. So now I'm giving them $1 from their $1,500. I didn't put my $1,000 back in my pocket. Now I'm playing with the house money. Tell me I'm lying. If I spend $1,000, well, I played 3 years, and I win $2,500, and I take my $1,000, I got $1,500. So now I'm spending $1 a day out of that. Let's get to that. Shout out to Zipper. Think about it. So now I'm playing with the house money. I won already. I got all my money back. And now I'm playing with the profits. Oh, I really can't lose now. And I'm only giving you $1. I'm not giving you $2 to get, no. Because I can give you $2 and get 5,000. Well, I'm just give you $1. I'm gonna give you $1. I give you $1. I give you $1 in the morning, $1 in the evening. I give you $7 a week for the morning, $7 a week in the evening, $14 a week. I give you $14 a week. That's 2 different games, though. So it's really 7. I'm giving you 7 because those 2 different games. I'm giving you 7 for this one and 7 for that one. Both of them games equal 2,500. That's 5,000. Don't say I didn't give you no game. They don't want me to tell you this because they know if you don't do math, you won't know this, and they make money because I'm gonna play 3, 4, 5, 9. You play 3, 4, 5, 9. Then I'm gonna play 4, 8, 7, 6. You play 4, 6, 7, 6. They'd be like, dang, 3, 4, 5, 9 came up. I be around black folks that play it, and they number come up that they played the other day because they jumping around. And when you jumping around, the numbers jumping around now, it's harder to hit. If you just sit your ass still and let the number hit you. Why is you trying to hit the number? I ain't trying to hit the number. That's why I say I'm not gambling. I'm not gambling. I'm not trying to hit the number. I'm waiting till the number hit me. Shit. I'm not chasing that damn number. I ain't got time to chase no number. I'm just sitting here on this number. Holler at me when you pop up. How could you lose? And when it pop up, those that know the lottery, when a number comes, it has a tendency to come 2, 3, 4 times. Anybody that know what I'm saying. So when you lay on that number and that number finally comes, it's going to be 25, and then guess what it's going to be? 25, 25. It might come 3 times within 4 months. It might come 3 times. Yeah. And pick 4. Pick 4. Yep. It's free money because you're not gambling. The casino, you gambling. I'm not gambling. Gambling is taking a chance. I'm not taking a chance on the number. I'm not gambling. I'm sitting on the number and waiting for it to come. That's not gambling. Gambling is trying something. That you're trying to hit a number. I'm not trying to hit no number. I'm not trying to hit no number. I got a number and I'm waiting till the number hit me. I'm waiting on the number to come to me. I'm not chasing it. Listen. Watch this back a few times. If you don't understand, send it to a friend. If you don't understand, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? This is pure science. This is pure math. Stop gambling. You understand? I'm telling you, baby girl, get one number and play it every day for $1. If it pay out 5, don't change it and don't miss a day. When you go, play 7 days. No, I don't gamble, Josh. I told you, I don't play lottery. I do not play the lottery. Mega Ball is playing. I don't play the lottery, bro. I keep telling you, I don't play the lottery. I'm not playing the lottery. Josh, I am not playing the lottery. Straight. Always straight, because that's what paid the most. The same number every day. If you're jumping around, you're playing the lottery. I am not playing the lottery. Like I said 100 times, I am not playing the lottery. Playing the lottery is trying to guess a number. I'm not trying to guess no number. I'm just getting a number and waiting until it hits the number. I'm not playing the lottery. I'm just waiting. I just get a number and wait till the number show up. I'm doing math. And if the number show up before 7 years, I won. I'm doing the math. If you win 700, divide 365. If you win 2,500, divide 365 into 2,500, and that's going to tell you how many years you got to play. And it's going to say 6.8 years. I'm doing math. So if I can win $2,500 for $1, I divide. If I can win $2,500 for $1, and $1 is a day is 365 a year, I divide 365 into 2,500, and that tells me how many years. And then when it say 6.8 years, I know I'm gonna win. If you're telling me that I could do this shit for 7 years, your number for sure gonna come in 7 years. In 7 years, your number gonna come how many times that number gonna hit? I'm not playing. 7 years. You know doggone well if you pick a number that got a good first number, you know doggone well, that number gonna come within 7 years. And if you know anything about the lottery, listen to people play the lottery, you know when that number come once, that mug gonna come 2 or 3 more times. I be listening to people play the lottery. So once that number come once, boom, they're gonna give me my 2,500, which is all my money back plus profits. Then it's gonna hit again. Then it's gonna hit again. And that's just the morning. The evening one gonna do the same thing. No, it's 2,500. It's 2,500. $1, $2,500. $1 a day. If it hit, you win $2,500. $1 a day is $365. 365 goes into 2,500 6.8 times. So that's almost 7 years. That's 6 years, 8 months. I got people over here. When you be trying to tell people stuff, you have people come and say, yeah, but look at this, like distractors. You know what I'm saying? You see I'm right here. So why is you see what I'm saying? There's people over here throwing other ideas. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff on the internet be real. I don't want to use certain words, but be dark. Because if you see a brother dropping some stuff, why would you drop other stuff on top of the brother like that? Why would you drop other suggestions on me when I'm trying to teach the people something? The internet, I've been working on it because it used to be a time I would have just wowed out, wouldn't I? So I'm working on it. But the internet, a lot of times it's real disrespectful. It really is. Because if you see a brother trying to put something on his people's head, why would you throw other shit out there and muddy up the teachings? Why would you do that? See, that's that satanic confusion. Oh, he giving the people game. Let me throw a bunch of confusion out there. But you could do this, but you could do that, but you could do that. rather than let the people get their knowledge. It's crazy. I be seeing stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's negative. Like, that's negative. Y'all got to do better. Stop being negative. Come over here and show the people what I'm saying. Break that down. Don't come over here saying something different than what I'm saying. What's that all about? Is you trying to help me or is you battling me? Because can't consider you no comrade when I'm trying to show people and you ain't coming trying to break it down to explain it to them. You trying to explain them something different on top of me right now when I'm spending my time trying to help them? I'm trying to give these people some game where they could get some money without spending no serious money. That little money they spending on French fries and stuff could make them a lot of money. Especially if you got a job, you got $7 a week easily. You won't even miss it. 2 pay periods, $14. That's just for the morning, because you could just pick the morning. You don't have to do like me. You don't have to do the morning eating. I'm a hustler. So I'm doing morning eating, but you don't have to do it. You could just pick like the morning. You don't have to spend $2 a day like me. You can spend $1. Just pick like the morning or the evening. $1. And that's going to be $365. I'm doing $2, so it's $365 and $365. But I'm going to win twice. I'm going to win in the morning and I'm going to win in the evening. I'm going for 35. I'm going for 2,500, 25. I'm going for 5,000, but I separate them because it's not really 5,000. It's 2,500 and 2,500. The morning game is the morning game. The evening game is the evening game. And just wait till it comes. This right here, what I'm telling you, is game. But pick a number. When you go look, okay, look, I'll do that for you too. Or it might not do it. I don't want to turn my phone on internet because the internet be clashing with it's the same internet, so my stuff start lacking. That's why I start turning my phone off. But I'll try it because I'm going to end it anyway. So if it starts messing up, I'm going to end the live anyway. So I'll turn my internet on right quick one time. Watch this. And this will show me if that's really the problem. Watch this. Illinois lottery pick 4, right? I'm going to go to pick 4. I'm going to look at the numbers. Okay. Today, the first number was 7. The first numbers, I'm going to read them down. 7, 8, 3, 6, 6, 9, 3, 3, 9, 3, 4, 8, 4, 3, 3, 9, 8, 5, 3, 8. That's the first number of 4 numbers, right? 6, 0, 7, 7, 6, 2, 6, 7, 0, 3, 2, 8, 9, 3, 5, 7, 4, 0, 3, 5. So as you can see so far, if you was going to get a number now, you would pick some start with 6. Because 6 and 8 is popping up a lot. 9, 5, 9, 2. So you always look at that first number because you can't win if you don't get the first number because you're playing straight. At the time I started, the main number was coming up the most was 4. So my first number is 4. My first number is 4. Now you see them 6s and 8s popping up, it'll change modes and 4 start popping up a lot again. And then I'm going to hit pop, pop. Because the machine is working over years. So it's got years to change around. So that's why you got to be willing to wait the 6.8 years as it goes through its phases. The computer going to go through phases. But when you wait and it come back around to where you at, you're going to hit pop, 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 pop. And that could easily be $10,000 for just a few $100 investment. That's how it works. Hey, I'm giving you game. Math, I'm doing math. So I'm showing you that I'm not gambling. Gambling is, I'm going to try this number, it's going to pop up. I'm going to try this number. I'm going to try this number. I'm going to try that number. It's gambling. I'm not gambling. You feel me? I'm not gambling. I don't disclose my financial ventures, Reggie. I'm not going to tell you what's going on with any of my investments. I'm not going to tell you when I win the lottery. I'm not telling you none of that. This the internet. I'm giving you limited information. I'm not telling you none of my business. Please stop asking me. All I give you advice is what to do. I'm not going to tell you none of my financial business, Reggie. What part that you don't get? That's none of your business, bro. I don't know you. I don't know you. You're not like my daughter or my son or nobody. I don't know you, bro. I'm not telling you nothing. I don't know you. Stop asking me my personal business, bro. G's up.